The moment the alien mothership exploded, every human pilot in deep space went silent. No cheers, no victory cries, because drifting out of the burning debris, something ancient was waking up. Beyond the orbit of Neptune, where sunlight barely touched the endless darkness, two giants faced each other across the cold vacuum of space. One belonged to humanity, the other belonged to the Zarvok Empire. The human battleship, Titan I, was the largest spacecraft ever created by mankind. Nearly 40 kilometers long, covered in massive railguns, plasma cannons, and nuclear launch bays, it carried over 100,000 soldiers, scientists, and pilots. It was humanity's final shield. Across from it floated Oblivion Crown, the alien flagship. It looked less like a ship and more like a living nightmare. Black metal twisted like bones around glowing red veins. Giant engines burned blue flames across the darkness. Entire moons looked small beside it. For 20 years, humanity had been losing the war. Cities on Earth burned. Mars colonies vanished. Entire fleets disappeared without a trace. The Zarvoks never negotiated, never spoke. They only destroyed. Now humanity had one final chance. Inside Titan I's command bridge, Admiral Elias Kane stared at the giant alien vessel through the holographic display. His tired eyes reflected the fires of distant battlefields. Around him, alarms screamed endlessly. "Distance?" he asked. 3,000 kilometers and closing fast," Commander Vale answered. Kane tightened his fists. "This is it." Every soldier on Titan I knew the truth. If they failed today, Earth would fall within weeks. The alien mothership suddenly lit up. Thousands of red lights appeared across its surface. Commander Vale's face turned pale. "Sir, their weapons are charging." Then the darkness exploded. Massive beams of crimson energy tore through space, striking human destroyers around Titan I. Ships vanished instantly. Some split in half before erupting into fireballs. Human fighters launched from Titan I in endless waves, hundreds, thousands, tiny sparks against the gigantic alien war machine. "Return fire!" Kane shouted. Titan I shook violently. Its railguns thundered across space, launching giant metal projectiles at impossible speed. Nuclear missiles followed behind them like swarms of glowing insects. The alien ship absorbed most of the attack with its energy shields. But not all. One section of Oblivion Crown exploded. For the first time in human history, the Zarvok flagship had been damaged. Cheers erupted across the bridge, but they ended seconds later. The alien ship began moving. Not slowly, not carefully. The giant monster accelerated directly toward Titan I. "My God," whispered Vale. The alien commander wanted to ram them. Kane immediately understood. "All engines reverse. Divert power to shields." Too late. Oblivion. The gigantic eye stared through the darkness like a god watching insects. Nobody aboard Titan I moved. Nobody even breathed. The eye was larger than entire battle stations. Blue energy rippled across its surface while space itself bent around it. Stars disappeared behind its shadow. Commander Vale's voice trembled. "What? Is that thing?" Admiral Kane remained frozen beside the holographic display. All battle alarms had stopped. Every system aboard Titan I was failing one after another, as if the ship itself was terrified. Then the eye blinked. The shockwave alone shattered nearby human fighters into dust. Entire fleets drifted helplessly through space. One pilot screamed across the communication channels before static swallowed his voice forever. "Unknown entity detected. It's pulling us." Silence. Gone. The giant shadow slowly emerged from the darkness. At first, it looked like a planet. Then it moved. Massive black structures unfolded across space, like wings stretching across eternity. Red lightning crawled over its surface. Pieces of destroyed alien ships floated toward it, as if gravity itself obeyed the creature. Or machine. No one could tell. The sleeper had awakened. Inside the burning remains of Oblivion Crown, emergency alien transmissions suddenly flooded every channel. Thousands of Zarvok ships immediately stopped attacking humanity. They were retreating. Running. Fear. For the first time ever, the alien empire was afraid. Kane looked at the battlefield in disbelief. The Zarvoks are abandoning the fight. Commander Vale swallowed hard. They weren't trying to conquer us. Kane slowly understood. They were trying to stop this thing from waking up. Before anyone could respond, Titan 1 violently shook. A massive, invisible force pulled the giant human warship toward the sleeper. Warning sirens returned instantly. Gravity surge detected. Engines offline. We're being dragged in. Outside the ship, entire fleets spiraled helplessly toward the enormous creature. Human destroyers collided with alien cruisers as panic consumed everyone equally. The sleeper didn't care who was human, who was alien. Everything was prey. Then the creature spoke, not through sound, through their minds. Ancient, cold, hungry. I remember. Crew members collapsed, screaming across the bridge. Blood poured from their noses and ears as the psychic voice echoed inside their skulls. Commander Vale fell to his knees. Kane grabbed the command console to remain standing. The voice continued. Life has returned. Suddenly, memories flooded Kane's mind. Not his memories. Visions, ancient civilizations burning across galaxies, stars exploding, entire species erased. And at the center of it all, the sleeper. A weapon created billions of years ago by a forgotten race. A living machine designed to consume civilizations. But its creators lost control. So they trapped it in deep space and vanished forever. Until now. The Omega missile explosion had broken its prison. Commander Vale looked up with horror in his eyes. It's heading toward Earth. Kane's heart stopped. How long? Less than 40 minutes. Panic spread instantly through Titan 1. 40 minutes. Humanity had survived the alien war only to face extinction from something far worse. Outside, the sleeper moved silently through space. Entire wreckages disappeared into its enormous body. Energy storms surrounded it like burning clouds. Then something unexpected happened. The damaged alien mothership transmitted a direct signal to Titan 1. The Zarvok Supreme Commander appeared again, weaker this time. Fire burned behind him. You humans unleashed death. Kane stared coldly. You could have warned us. You would never have listened. The alien commander looked toward the approaching sleeper. Now we all die. Kane's jaw tightened. Maybe not. For a moment, silence filled both ships. Two enemies, one final nightmare. Then the alien commander spoke again. There is one way. Commander Vale immediately activated recording systems. Speak. The sleeper feeds on energy. Massive energy. Kane's eyes narrowed. The reactors. The alien nodded. If both flagships overload their cores simultaneously inside the creature, the chain reaction may destroy it. May, or anger it further, Vale whispered under his breath. That's comforting. Kane looked toward the burning remains of Earth, visible far across the distant stars through holographic maps. Billions of lives depended on this moment. The alien commander slowly stood. For centuries, humans and Zarvoks killed each other. He paused. But today, we fight together. The transmission ended. For the first time in history, human ships and alien warships formed one united fleet. Damaged fighters regrouped, weapons charged, and directly ahead the sleeper opened its gigantic mouth across space itself. Inside it was nothing. No fire, no light, only endless darkness. Titan 1 accelerated forward. Beside it, the shattered remains of Oblivion Crown moved alongside humanity's greatest ship one final time. Kane stood on the bridge as red emergency lights flashed around him. Every crew member knew this was a suicide mission. No one stepped back. Commander Vale gave a weak smile. "Well, sir." Kane looked at the growing darkness ahead. "Let's save Earth." Then the combined fleet charged directly into the mouth of the sleeper as the stars themselves disappeared behind them.